2025, the year of sequels. I know I said that last year, but oh my god, pretty much all these movies are sequels or reboots. I guess that's Hollywood for today though. Welcome back to TCK Films. Today, I will be talking about my most anticipated films for 2025. Most of these movies that I'm listing here are like the big movies coming out this year because every year when I do my favorite movies of the year, it's always movies that are never on this list for the most part. Because for some reason, I never know my favorite movies or predict what my favorite movies are gonna be before. Honestly, when going into a year, I really pretty much only know like the big blockbuster movies and a few smaller ones. But that's pretty much it. So if I miss a movie that you think I'd like, let me know in the comments down below because I'm probably definitely missing it. But starting off the list, we have the Fantastic Four First Steps. I really wish it was just called Fantastic Four. I don't know why they added the First Steps, but whatever. I'm really digging this cast for the most part. Ebon Moss-Backrack as the Thing is perfect casting. Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman. And I think Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch will be really, really good. I'm still not completely sold on Pedro Pascal. I think it's kind of like a popularity vote that got him, but I don't know. He could also do a really good job. I really like the 60s era vibe that they're going for this, and it seems different from any other MCU movie, which is really good nowadays, and especially with these characters who are so iconic and one of the most famous and well-known superhero teams ever. And the director, Matt Shakman, I really like him. I liked his vision with WandaVision. I liked what he was going for with that, and I also liked the episode he directed of in Succession. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie, even though I'm a little bit worried that it might be too MCU on these characters. Next up, we have Marty Supreme. As an active ping pong player, as a believer that it is one of the best sports ever, I'm excited that it's finally getting its own Hollywood movie. Timothée Chalamet is on an awesome streak right now. He's killing it on everything he does, and I no doubt he will in this movie. And also, Tyler, the Creator, is in it. I'm a big fan of his music. Let's see if he can act. He probably can. I'm really looking forward to this. Also, I gotta say, the set pictures for this movie look great. It looks like a nice little period piece in New York. I'm always a fan of that. Next up, we have Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic. Now, I know musical biopics have not been great, but let's be honest, I don't think those people really needed a movie on their life. And I think even if you know a little bit about Michael Jackson's life, you would agree that he deserves his own solo movie. And I'm surprised it's taken this long to happen. What better casting is it than Michael Jackson's own nephew, who I believe is singing in this movie. And I think he plays Michael Jackson in the Broadway show, I believe. So I'm super excited to see that. I'm glad it's not just going to be voiceover. I like it so much better when the actor's actually doing the singing. It seems like it's being made with care and love and respect for Michael Jackson. I'm also just super excited to hear all of Michael Jackson's songs in this movie because I am a big fan of his music, I think like everyone. Next up, we have Thunderbolts. I really dig the trailer, the multiple trailers they put out. They're putting up way too many trailers for this movie, but that's another conversation. What I'm really looking forward to most is seeing these characters interact. Also, just seeing Sebastian Stan and Florence Pugh in a movie together. They are some of the best actors of our time right now. They've had great past few years outside of the MCU, so I'm excited to see them interact in this movie. But also all these characters. I like David Harbour's Red Guardian. I like US Agent. A lot of these characters I'm just really looking forward to see. I hope the MCU can stick the landing on this one because it could be one of the better MCU movies we've gotten recently. Next up, we have Sinners. I am not a horror guy at all, but when I saw this trailer, I was like, okay, I'm kind of hooked and I want to see this movie. I was sold on Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, and Haley Steinfeld. Just an awesome director in Ryan Coogler. He never misses, and Michael B. Jordan is one of my favorite actors right now. And of course, Haley Steinfeld is great. I'm excited to see them together in this movie. Yeah, that trailer just looked fantastic. It looked different from a lot of other horror movies that come out nowadays. The sets look insane. The action looks crazy. I'm really excited for this. Next up, we have F1. Now, Brad Pitt has the crown of the best sports movie ever in Moneyball, one of my favorite movies ever, and he's taking a completely different sport in this movie, which is racing, and I bet he will kill it with this too. F1 gets little to no love in Hollywood. It's getting a little bit more buzz now, but I'm really excited to see a big actor, a big director, the same director as Top Gun Maverick directing this movie, so you already know the racing scenes are gonna look and sound crazy and super intense. Next up, we have Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. I am a huge fan of this Knives Out Now franchise. I absolutely love the first movie. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love murder mysteries, and this is how you do it. And even the sequel, which is not nearly as good, I still had a great time with it. Daniel Craig this is my favorite Daniel Craig role by far. He just completely embodies his character, and he brings something different to it in both movies, so I'm excited to see what he brings in this movie. That on-set picture we saw, he already looks completely different than the previous two movies. Of course, like every Knives Out movie, the cast is insane. Kaylee Spaney, Kerry Washington, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin. I'm so excited for the third installment to the Knives Out franchise. But of course, my most anticipated movie of the year is the new James Gunn Superman movie. This movie is going to be great. I already know. After seeing that trailer, I was completely sold. I think James Gunn is probably one of the best, if not the best, superhero directors ever. He just completely understands these characters, the comics, the story, and he puts it all together in a movie. And this is the most iconic superhero ever, and I bet he will do a great job. Superman's been done dirty for the past few years, and it looks like this is an actual Superman that has hope, that will fill us with hope, when we'll have a great kickstart to the new DC universe. But yeah, that's my list of my most anticipated movies of 2025. Like I said, most of these movies will probably not be in my top 10 of the year at the end of the year. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are you looking forward to most in 2025? What movies? Let me know all that in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, do all that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.